Well, guess what? Grocery prices are about to get more expensive. And you know why? Well, according to many large grocery stores like Walmart and Costco and other places like that, they are saying it's all because of tariffs. But guess what? That's not necessarily true. Today we're going to break down what's going on, what these stores are telling us, and why Walmart customers may be shocked that prices are going up faster than inflation and faster than tariffs. So I'll break all this down in just a moment, explain what is going on and what you are likely to face here in the next several weeks. But look at this. It says, Walmart CEO, higher tariffs will result in higher prices. That's what Walmart CEO said back in May. Well, guess what President Trump is doing? Well, look at this. Trump says he will set tariffs for 150 small countries in one swoop. He says it's all going to be the same for everyone. What we are about to face is a tariff crisis here in the United States. And I'm not talking about when tariffs are imposed on other countries, it means prices have to go up here in the United States. No, that's not necessarily the case, especially on countries that we do not import much from. But what every single grocery store and Walmart's doing this as well, they are saying it's because of tariffs. It's not. We are not imposing 150% tariff on certain countries. So why are prices going up so much on food? Look at this, okay? Let me just show you this clip and let me know your thoughts on this as well.
For some chips, it's crazy.
$19.98 for a box of chips. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see it right there. $10.98 for a thing of Red Bull. Okay.
Read it.
$21 for eggs.
$28.
60 eggs. $21. $8.24 for a 2-pound bag of cheese.
Ain't no
This
way.
is ridiculous. Almost $9 for lunch meat.
$6.
$7 for lunch meat.
When?
$9 for a watermelon.
And $8.
Here's what I think is interesting though. Okay, not $8.97 each for a watermelon. Here's what's happening. Farmers are struggling. And you think farmers are struggling because of tariffs? Not really. A little bit, but not really. The reason why farmers are struggling here in the United States, and I have many friends that are farmers, have land, work in the agriculture industry, and every single one says the same thing. That immigrants, even those that have legal standing here in the United States and can work, they are concerned to go out there and work and go into the fields and do this and do that because they may get detained, questioned, and they don't want to say something that sends them right back to their home country. So what they do? Well, they are just going to be patient and stay home and not work. Well, guess what? This is the reason why some fruits and vegetables are more expensive today. It's not because of tariffs. It's because people, the workers, are concerned about going into work. So all these farmers who used to have, dozens or hundreds of workers that are going to pick the fruits and the vegetables, they're not there. So the fruits and vegetables are actually going bad. That's something that we've seen over the past several months. But look at this one as well. A friend of mine told me this was going to happen. Look at this. Everything is priced individually. Okay? Cantaloupes. What are those, peaches or nectarines? Okay, mangoes. Limes were priced individually. These are apples, they're priced per pound. Okay? Now, that's not bad. But one thing, and look at these, with the clamshells of strawberries. Okay, there's blueberries on the other side. There's grapes right there. You can see them. Okay, the clamshells or the bags. what my friend said was going to happen is, and it happens historically, it's happened before. He says what normally happens is when stores are struggling to sell certain products for X amount per pound, what they then do is they put things in a bag or a clamshell. You've probably seen this before, where there's a bag of apples, and one bag of apples costs X amount of dollars. It's not per pound, okay? It's not by the pound anymore, because people have been known to, okay, those kind of apples are $1.75 per pound. Okay, now I know that. I know Granny Smith. I know, Rainier cherries, whatever it may be. I know they are X amount of dollars per pound. So what stores decide to do is mix it up. And they raise the price of goods, but they don't sell it by the pound. They sell it by pretty much the bag or the clamshell. That's what they're doing. And that's exactly what we're seeing Walmart do as well, where they are putting more things in bags. Limes. Remember when limes were like 2 for $1? Remember, this was years ago, but limes were like $1 each, 2 for $1. You get 3 for $1. It's an incredible deal. Well, then they started to move away from that and went to so much per pound. Then they went back. That's kind of what we're seeing. So again, these grocery stores are going to make their money, and they're going to take it from you. I want to show you something else. Okay, this is just from yesterday. This right here is the consumer price index, right? This is the entire index right here. You can see the different categories. Well, right here at food, okay, it's the second line item. It went up by 0.3%. So it's not substantial, but it did go up. Well, tell me why, like for instance, cereals and cereal products right here went down negative 1.1%. This is month over month. This is from May to June. All right, we don't have July's numbers yet. We'll get that in August. But tell me why. It went down by 1.1%, but yet cereals at stores like Walmart, Costco, Target, Safeway, right, Kroger, Fred Meyer, why are cereals more expensive? It's because of tariffs? No. It's because these stores are trying to make a little bit more money. Here's another one down here. 1.7%. Okay, negative for cookies. But tell me why Oreos are still so much more expensive. Tell me why these cookies are going up in price by 10%. But yet what we just saw right here is month over month, they've gone down by negative 1.7%. Yeah. Hey, here's another one. Ham, I think that's ham. Ham down here. Negative 2.5%. Okay. So ham, negative 2.5%. But when we buy ham at the store, it's more expensive. Why? Why is this happening? Well, it's happening because these stores, these retailers realize that people are still going to buy the products. So guess what they're doing? They're still raising the prices of the products. That's what we're seeing. Now, I want to show you something. Okay? Look at this right here. Watch this video with me.
We just left, can I say the name or I just say shopping?
You can say the name.
Can I?
Yeah, if you
Okay,
want.
we just left Walmart. And I did not get hardly, I had maybe 3 bags.
Show the back. Look
That's
back.
no, that's not mine. I
had to lay the seats back.
not
Down.
for mine.
I had to lay the
No,
seats down.
not for mine.
Look at that.
Mine was like 3 bags, I promise you. And it was like, I got like 4 skeins of yarn, was like $5.88 each because I'm going to start crocheting an Afghan. Anyway, so I didn't hardly get anything. I got coffee. I can almost tell you word for, what I got, because it was that few of items. And it was $167. Do you hear me?
Wah. My nose is peeling.
$167. And I was blown away because it was I hardly ever look at my receipt right there.
Hold on, turn this camera around. But she dropped $100 at Dollar Tree and didn't even bat an eye. She was just like, okay, and was still looking.
Yeah, but let me tell you why. Because at Dollar Tree, I had so many bags that I had to make 3 trips to carry stuff in because you can't take the buggy out because it's got one of them poles on it.
I think that's stupid. They should let you.
So, just want to stop it there. This person bought stuff at Walmart, got 3 bags of stuff. Now, yeah, granted, it's not food, okay? Not all food probably, but again, here's the deal. More and more stores are hiding the tariffs on the things like toys, electronics, tools, okay? Things like that, sporting goods. They're hiding those tariffs and on clothing and shoes and so on. They're hiding those tariffs in other categories. Okay, we've seen this before. Okay, this isn't anything new. We've seen this before during the pandemic where some of these stores were struggling with keeping certain items on the shelf. Okay, they were just flying off the shelves. So what do? They raise the prices of those items to try to slow down people from buying them. But at the same time, there's such a gap between that and the other items. They raised the prices on everything else, okay, to slow people down from buying it. It was still selling, and stores made record profits. It was great for them, but it hurt the American people. Now we're seeing the stores are hiding those costs, those price increases amongst everything. Not just on the electronics, not just on the things coming from China. Even things that are created, manufactured, produced, packaged, grown, everything here in the United States, prices are still going up. And it's because these stores are trying to make the most money possible. Okay? So, if you're wondering why are prices still going up and you're blaming tariffs, just understand it's not all because of tariffs. A lot of this has to do with these companies trying to make more and more money. That's it. So let me know down in the comment section below. What is one store that you have gone to lately that you've seen prices rise drastically? For me, I have seen prices increase at Walmart, but I don't go to Walmart that often. The stores that I'm seeing it at, number one, Costco is becoming more expensive, even though they have said they're going to try to keep their prices as low as possible. Low as possible is not an exact figure. Okay? It's not a figure. They are trying to keep it as low as possible. Great. But if prices rise by 50% and they are keeping their prices as low as possible at 48% increase, that's still too much. Again, that's just an example. Okay? Don't quote me on that. I'm not saying Costco is increasing prices by 48%, but keep in mind, as tariffs become another thing, as Trump imposes tariffs on another 150 countries, you are going to see prices increase because that is what these retail stores are just pretty much bound to do. Okay? That's what they are dead set on doing. Raising prices and blaming tariffs, when in reality, they're just trying to make a little bit more money.